Hey guys, want to know what the 12 things men wear that 97.2% of all women absolutely love? Well, you've come to the right place. Whether you're just starting to date or you're back on the market after a long break, there's never a second chance to make a first impression. Have you ever seen or met a girl that you kind of liked and she kind of gave you the once over and then didn't indicate any further interest? Well, that sucks. Let's prevent that. Here's the reality. We all make instant judgments or observations when we see people for the first time. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's how we're built. We always are evaluating our surroundings and especially other people. And while you may like her appearance for other reasons, women evaluate a little differently. Men and women are different. If they weren't, it would be so much easier for you to get them. But we're different, so let's decode. Now, the good news is, unlike what God gave us and we were born with, our attire can be modified a lot more easily anyway. But you want to get noticed in a good way without feeling like a clown or a fraudster. Because it's tough enough being confident in the modern dating world. Never mind if you feel totally uncomfortable or awkward in what you're wearing. Am I right? She right. Well, fine gentlemen, I've got good news for you, because these simple things that men wear, that 97.2% of all women absolutely love, are things you probably already have in your closet. Well, at least many of them are. And the things you're missing are things you will likely be comfortable acquiring because they will attract the kind of woman you want without pretending to be someone you're not. If you're new to my channel, my name is Anna Jorgensen. Welcome to Just the Tip Tuesday. Okay, so first we're going to go through the 12 things every man should have in his closet. Then we're going to give you a few extras. Then we're going to give you a bonus tip on how to wear them and when to switch things up a little for extra effect. Okay, so some of these staples are universal and some of them might need to be tailored towards your personal style depending on if you lean toward more casual or more formal. And they should all fit you properly and be in good repair. Okay, let's get into it. Number 1, t-shirt. A white t-shirt and or a black t-shirt. Go for white if you want to look a little beefier. Go for black if you want to look a little more mysterious, or if you want to reduce your size a little bit. 2, casual jeans or some type of khaki. Doesn't have to be military. It can be with or without pockets, your choice, but a casual pant in good repair you wear for casual. 3, dark wash jeans or dress pants, depending on if you lean towards more casual or more corporate. Go with what suits you and your true personality. 4, a check or flannel long sleeve shirt, button-up shirt. Depending again on if you're casual, you might want to go for more flannel, lumberjack kind of style, or if you're a little bit more formal, this is still going to be either a dress shirt or it'll be a more casual shirt, but long sleeve. And as I mentioned in my other video on the 7 simple things you can do to look better, you can roll up the sleeve to expose your forearm. Women love forearms. It's just our thing. We love forearms. 5, a long sleeve dress shirt. So if you can eat spaghetti without getting it all over you and needing a bib, go for classic white. But if the spaghetti's gonna get everywhere and you're kind of a bib guy, then you might want to go for black. Black works on everyone. It's sexy and mysterious, also hides a multitude of flaws. And again, if you want to look a little slimmer, go for black. If you want to look a little beefier, go for white. Make sure your dress shirt fits you properly. If you can, get it tailored. They'll know exactly what to do. 6, a sweater, like I'm wearing today, but not. So you'll go for a crew neck if you're a little bit more casual, and you might go for a V-neck if you're a bit more formal. Now, if you go for a V-neck, I definitely recommend wearing a collared shirt underneath of it. You can wear a t-shirt if you're going for really like a casual day, but definitely a dress shirt under a V-neck is a little bit more upscale. And if you're going for a crew neck, then again, go for a small knit if you want to see, like, visually reduce your size. And if you want to bulk up a little bit, go for a thicker knit. And don't be surprised if she wants to borrow that sweater a lot. Women like wearing your clothes, especially if they smell like you, assuming you smell good. 7, a blazer style sport coat. So this would be something that you could wear if you're normally a little bit more formal. It would be a bit more casual for you to wear. If you're normally a little bit more casual, blue collar guy, then this would be your dress jacket that you might wear to a nice dinner date. I would go for black or navy. You might get away with tan. Again, you might want to talk to a menswear specialist to get what's true for you. 8, a good pair of boots. Now, boots, whether they're shite kickers or Dayton's or cowboy boots or desert boots or a lace-up formal type boot, go with whatever suits your style, your true personality. 9, dress shoes. Yes, even if you're working the rigs, you still have to have one decent pair of dress shoes in the closet. If you prefer, you can go for a dress boot that is a little bit more rugged, but still dressy, that can go with those dark wash jeans or the dress pants if you have them. And as far as color goes, you're typically going to be safe with black or a brown, probably a darker brown. Expand into other things later if you so desire. 10, a belt. You want to finish that outfit, especially if you're going on a nice date, with a belt that coordinates well with your shoes. So you got black shoes, you got a black belt on. If you got brown shoes, you got a brown belt on. Now, yes, there are some other combinations that can work, but that's for the fashionistas. And if you're not a fashionista, then you just want to stick with what's safe and what will work and not look awkward. Which brings us to number 11, socks. You gotta wear the socks. No, you can't wear sports socks with your dress shoes. No, that doesn't work. And number 12, a blazer style, sort of wool type blend overcoat or a trench coat, depending on the weather in your area or the season and your style. So yes, I know, I didn't say leather jacket. We're getting to that. Gee whiz, you're so impatient. Okay, so the overcoat is, if you do live in a climate where you're going to require a coat, you don't want to be wearing like a snow coat or a type of bomber jacket if you're going out for dinner. It's just not going to work. Yep, you got to have this one thing in your closet. You've got to be able to go for a nice dinner once in a while, even if you don't wear these things very often. You don't need a whole wardrobe full of coats. You can have one of each of these things and it should cover you for all the basic things that you'll need. Now, did you notice what was not on the list? That's right, sweatpants. Sweatpants were not on the list. That doesn't mean you can't wear sweatpants or, casual clothes, but these are the things that women love, right? So these are the staples you want to make sure you have in your closet that, are going to ramp up your effectiveness in impressing the girl you want to impress. You don't have to wear this stuff every day, but if you want to go out and be like, okay, yeah, maybe I'm feeling it today, then you might want to make sure you're in something that's going to make you feel a little better. And I always like to use the 10% rule. If you're in the market or on the market for love, then as often as you can, go out wearing something that's about 10% better than you normally would. Just put in that extra 10% effort because it'll make you feel more confident. And that confidence will exude into the world and permeate the energy around you. You'll actually look a little better, but even more importantly, your attitude and your energy will be more attractive to women. And again, make sure that you are honoring your own personality. If you're a blue collar guy, you don't need to go and get an expensive fancy suit. That's false and misleading advertising. If you are a corporate guy, then you're probably not going to do so well in cowboy boots unless you're in Texas. We're going to get to some accessories. That reminds me, we're going to get to some accessories. So let's go through some of the extras. And then I'm going to give you the bonus tip on when to switch it up and why it works so well, especially if you want to get her in the mood. Bonus accessories. 1, hats. So again, stay true to your style. If you're a hat guy, go for the hat of your choice. Cowboy hat, driver's cap, Reddington hat, ball cap, whatever it is, that's your true personality, go ahead and wear that. Number 2, accessories. If you Guido and you want to wear the big chains, or you're a rapper, wear the big chains. You know, if that's not your personality and that's not your style, don't try to be someone you're not, unless you're like really actively going to go for it and convert over to whatever that look is forever after, and you're going to own it. Because again, otherwise, you're going to have to fake it forever. No one likes it when you fake it. So whether it's a scarf or a watch or a tool belt or a holster if you live in Texas, accessorize for your personality. That's part of your self-expression. And 3, here's where the leather comes in. You can wear your leather jacket, you can wear your leather chaps if you're a biker, or if you live in San Francisco. Though, of course, if you live in San Francisco, you're probably not watching my videos. But, yeah, you get the idea. Okay, now when to switch it up, which will cause her to have butterflies and will want to extract your clothing from you to get to your meaty body. All right. You know how I say in my videos how women like to feel safe and stimulated? Well, just like you might like it if she occasionally showed up in some new lingerie, she's going to like it when you switch it up a little bit. So if you are normally a corporate guy and wear the, trendy hipster stuff or corporate suits, then maybe on a weekend you might want to wear that lumberjack flannel shirt and jeans. And if you are the blue collar guy who normally is in really casual attire, then when you switch it up to a little bit more formal in your suit jacket and your dress shirt, then she's gonna be like, oh, who's that? So variety is the spice of life. So she gets to see you with fresh eyes and be like, oh, that's what I got. I'm going out with this guy. Other women are going to be checking him out. He's mine. I better let him know he's mine. Never let a man go out with a loaded gun, if you know what I mean. So that's how you can occasionally spice it up. And for those of you who are not actually with someone, if you do this around the girl you like, she's going to be like, oh, okay, here's a different side of him I didn't expect. How are other women, she doesn't think this consciously, what are other women seeing here? What do I not know about this guy? And he must be pretty confident to switch it up and not do the same old all the time. That's intriguing. Maybe I want to know a little bit more about this guy now. Gets her sirens going. Now, bonus tip here, it doesn't have to be every weekend. In fact, if it's rare and random, it'll be even more effective because it's not expected. And if you've already watched my video on how to get her in the mood for love, then you've already set the stage for a night of mutual pleasure. And if you haven't, you might want to check that video out. Thanks for being here. God bless.